in this world at first. Everything soon starts to fall apart when it feels like they just didn't bother to care anymore in writing. They basically give their heart and soul to the first 15 minutes of this movie, and then it seriously feels like the writers just gave up. Like they were like, oh god, I gotta finish this movie? Oh, jeez. I think in order to give a real rhyme or reason to why this movie broke my heart, I need to dive into spoilers. So if you want to watch this movie blindly for some reason, run away, freeze yourself in time, just get out of here. Okay, so let's get into the dumb stuff. The truly dumb stuff. Olaf, you dumb buffoon. This man dies for just 3 minutes in the most forced, boring way possible.
Olaf is ass.
Because of Elsa. Elsa's main mission in this movie
Olaf-
is to find out what is calling
Olaf
her.
should
She
die.
finds it very easily.
I am actually serious. He should emotionally die and make Elsa realize the fate of her actions have consequences. What? Also,
Next to each other. There's no
he should
journey
die.
or far venturing. When Elsa needs to go into this cave because she hears a voice, like it's supposed to be a long journey away, it's literally a 3-minute horse ride on top of the water. How small is this world? It's really small. Okay, so when Elsa gets in this cave, she finds out this world has more powers. There's like spirits and stuff all around.
Elsa should
like
die.
fire,
I'm joking.
fire, and other Avatar stuff. And at the center of all of it is snow. Snow is at the center of these elements. Snow, a byproduct of water. One of the elements. Snow binds them all together. Snow? Why? What? That's so stupid. Snow is literally the element that binds fire and earth and water. What? Snow is literally water. Snow is just water. So when she finds all of this information out, this whatever information this is, she freezes, and this causes all.
Wait, Mac, I need to tell you.
Anna to start
Yeah.
singing
Do you
the most
remember the Anna and Elsa
depressing
books I used to
Evanescence
get?
song
Yeah.
ever. This movie is.
Well, actually, there was
this
this
movie
one
is
story in
depressing,
the book
and a lot of
where
people like to
Elsa
say that
meets
this is
another
good.
queen
This is
that has
there are
fire
adult
powers
themes
instead
and
of
emotions
ice.
in this movie.
Okay,
And
this
so
is
that
actually
makes
good.
sense.
This is actually smart.
Isn't fun.
This isn't
Who wants to watch people be
stupid.
sad for an hour and 30 minutes without
Like,
any sense of
there,
wonder
it's
and
always
adventure.
sunny,
There's no sense
and
of
there's a
learning
problem
or
going
lessons
on, like,
coming
there's not
from
much,
these
like-
air quote adult
cold
themes.
stuff,
It's
so-
all
and so
surface
sometimes
level
Elsa has to
dark
help.
boringness.
So they just
It's
bring
really
Elsa over to make
forced
everything cold.
emotions. So in order for Anna to save Elsa and Olaf, I guess, she needs to destroy a bridge, right? I'm saying bridge because the other world is demonetizable. You learn halfway through this movie that this bridge here is an evil bridge. It's a really evil bridge. The bridge was built in the past by Elsa and Anna's grandpa. It turns out grandpa was a bad boy and he built a bridge in this forest to mess with people and prank them. And for some reason this bridge has been causing all the spirits there to be whacked and upset, and there's like spooky fog. And so at the end of the movie, Anna gets these big rock dudes to break the bridge because breaking it will fix everything. She leaves them there to break it.
I'm glad I did not
there's
watch
a
this
soldier
movie.
guy who's like, wait,
I
no,
watched it,
don't do
and,
that.
You
can't
did?
do this. This is bad. And she's like, but I have
You
to."
regret it, do you?
He's like,
I
oh,
got
okay.
bored.
That's literally what
Yeah.
happens. He puts up a fight for
Part
3
of it.
seconds. So why was it even in the movie? Also, why didn't the rock dudes break the bridge from the start? You're telling me this bridge was the reason that the forest was all whack and the things in the forest big enough to fix it just didn't? For 34 years, they straight up didn't. It's your own fault at that point. What is wrong with you? Okay, so the bridge breaks and a massive flood heads towards Arendelle. This entire thing that we were warned about from the start of the movie, we were warned that if this bridge breaks, it'll destroy Arendelle. Arendelle will be gone. But when the flood comes towards Arendelle, Elsa is unfrozen. She gets to town instantly, like she teleports, and she saves the town with no struggle, zero struggle. She shows up, breathes underwater with some ice powers, and everything is saved in less than 2 minutes. It was disgustingly
I feel like this
anticlimactic
movie
and just
needs
makes
to
you
go
question, why did we even care in the first place? Why was there any sense of tension? Like, we should have cared that this was going to be a big struggle, but it wasn't. It literally wasn't. You had this entire sequence of Elsa
people
finding out
ship-
where her powers
there are
come
people
from,
that
a
ship-
moment that is supposed to be like a wow factor.
Toto
Like,
Deku,
whoa, crazy,
and
that's
they
where they come
and
from.
they always
Oh,
treat
man, that's
Yaoyorozu as a
insane.
villain
And they
that
just
gets in the
simply
way of their
come from a
relationship. But you
MPV.
know that's not true.
Somehow,
Yaoyorozu was a sweetheart.
Man.
She'd probably support it.
Especially since this is the 21st century and you basically have to support it to live.
Like everyone who
There
makes
was
gotcha
zero
edits
answer
of
inside.
those
Fire
of
and water and stuff too
Todoroki
were inside.
and
Why didn't
Deku
she get those powers?
always
Or
treat
everyone
Yaoyorozu
else
as a
inherit
villain
those
because they
powers?
make her
Why?
follow.
Why?
have a
Why?
crush on
Why?
Todoroki, but
Why?
then get mad
Also,
when
where
he
in the
kills an
living
interesting
reindeer
Deku.
did Kristoff go for the
Nah,
entire
you know
movie? Everyone
you've
noticed
seen
He's
her.
in the
You
start
know
of the
she's a
movie wanting to
sweetheart.
propose
You know
to Anna, then
she'd
he
accept
disappears
that.
because
Exactly.
Leela has no writing for him.
You
No
know she'd
other
respect
purpose.
his feelings.
He's just gone. This
Yeah,
movie
if she
angers me.
truly loves
It
him,
angers me for no reason.
she
I
would.
literally am so pissed at this movie. It feels illegal.
You
I
know
like
he's a
Frozen
sweetheart.
1. I
You know
like the
she'd
first movie
respect
a
his-
lot. I know how
she'd
flawed it
respect
is,
his-
but I really do like it. I find
his
it whimsical
feelings.
and easy to look
The
past.
people who
Also,
say
the plot still makes sense normally, yet this thing hurts.
You gotcha
No
people are
aspect about the
idiots.
story actually makes sense.
literally anyone who uses gacha in that way is an idiot.
Confusing for no reason. It's so boring, so dark. For why? I can't even like this movie as a funny watch, or like even so bad it's good. I find it so insanely annoying and frustrating that it makes me just want to shake the writers and be like, dude, are you okay? Everything about this became so convoluted for no reason. They had such a good chance to flesh everything out and make things even more wondrous and magical and pretty and everything. But instead, they make the entire world of Frozen a drab, lifeless, no struggle issue. No one really learns anything about themselves. Elsa stays the exact same, except now she has her hair down and rides a horse. Okay, good for you, I guess. There's seriously zero reason for this movie to even exist. A third movie could come out with a completely unrelated story for all I cared, because this story itself has no effect on anything at all. And if they do make a Frozen 3, I guarantee that anything from this movie will not have any effect on the characters. in
This
the
movie
future,
isn't canon.
except
I
for
refuse to believe
horse
it's
and
canon.
Salamander being an animal in the
Wait,
movie.
what
That's
movie is
about
this?
it.
Is
This
it like
movie
the-
can literally
Frozen
be
2?
frozen
Yeah,
in
I
time.
refuse to believe
Get
it.
it?
I
And
refuse
erase
to
from
believe it's
canon.
even
And
canon,
that
bro.
was so
They're
fucking
like,
crazy. Poopy doopy Frozen
like it's
2,
a
or like
fever
Frozen
dream.
2. You're just a frozen doo-doo, dude.
It's a fever dream. Cry, it's literally a fever dream.
Ugly. You are ugly. I'm sorry, that was mean. Ugly is a word that we use against the weak. It is mean to call someone ugly. It hurts their feelings. It does not hurt mine because I am beautiful. So calling me ugly is not effective. Try something else. Words can't hurt me because I can't hear you, but you can hear me right now. Ugly. Anyways, Ugly Dolls. It's an animated movie. This is a movie that is called Ugly. Ugly for the dolls. But as you can tell, the dolls aren't really that ugly. This is an ugly doll. This is another ugly doll. These are really ugly dolls. These dolls, they're just alright. They're not really that ugly. But you know what is ugly? The movie itself. It's a disgusting, gross, depressing movie. A movie made for $45 million only to fail in the box office. But I only think that's because it came at the same time as Avengers Endgame. Obviously, if Ugly Dolls was released on any other day against anyone else, it would have been a powerhouse. This movie would have been all the rage, all the talk. It would have been a mega franchise.
Is that Ugly Dolls?
Yeah.
Ugly Dolls is a 2019 animated horror that nobody heard of
The
or
only-
watched. And if they saw the trailer, they thought it was a
Not many people like that movie, but to be honest, their most favorite part of the movie was the villain.
The villain is a hot babe. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna tell you about the villain.
Give me some hot dude.
The villain was a prototype made for.
Yeah, I know. I watched it.
Yeah.
Yes, I watched it. I am gonna die now.
So you know prototypes. They're like to model, so they can model the other dolls. Well, he's not meant to be sold, so.
I guess that's why he's a peed off crackhead or something. I guess that's why he's so peed. Because he's doing all of this shit just to never be held by a human. Like, I can see why he's mad. Because
movie was made in a factory by artificial intelligence. You feed a children's movie script idea into an AI's mouth and it's like,
And it's voiced by Nick Jonas.
man, I don't know if this is supposed to be a joke.
Movie with the most outright disregard for its fellow human being, made to literally insult you emotionally if you watch. It's a musical, but it's not actually a musical. It's It's more like a music video, a $45 million music video that should be placed on the YouTube Kids app. This is just one of those movies that you see on
And the
Netflix
dog?
that are just pumped out by
And
European
I kid
countries.
you not, I
Like the
shit you not,
rip-off
the dog is
young
voiced
animated
by
movies that are
Pitbull.
completely awful. They're all over
What
Netflix
the?
and Vudu. There's just hundreds.
Mr. Worldwide.
Whoever thought this was a good idea, please go into your room and fire yourself.
It's
A
Mr.
Walmart
Worldwide.
$5 bin
Just to
grab.
remind
It
y'all.
is, but you know what I mean.
He's
Ugly
like,
Dolls
"Oh,
is a movie about accepting yourself, accepting the void of your life.
Whoever did this, go fire yourself.
It's a movie
I am serious, go fire yourself.